Hey guys, today I'm going to be discussing, okay, the green hole exists. Let's go into it. Green holes are special types of stars that are so rare. Green holes form if black holes don't lose mass or only lose a ton of mass in a billion years. That happens if the star is super massive, like a hypergiant or a metagiant. Now I'm going to be discussing why is Venus so hot. Here it is. This is because the atmosphere is very thick and is made up of greenhouse gases such as carbon dioxide. It also has traces of nitrogen, and the clouds on Venus are made up of sulfuric acid. Greenhouse gases allow heat energy from the sun to pass through the surface of Venus. Now I'm going to be discussing what type of nebula is the Pillars of Creation. Here it is. To kick off Hubble's 25th year in orbit, astronomers used the Venerable telescope to revisit one of its most iconic subjects, the so-called Pillars of Creation in the Eagle Nebula. M16, three towers of gas and dust standing light years tall, are giving birth to new stars buried within their dusty spires. Now I'm going to be discussing what happened if you were in a white hole. Here it is. Objects inside a white hole can leave and interact with the outside world. But since nothing can get in, the interior is cut off from the universe past. No outside event will ever affect the inside. Now I'm going to be discussing, has anyone found a white hole? Here it is. Even though we don't observe any evidence for white holes within our universe, the fact that we had a big bang and the fact that we had a black holes within our universe is quite consistent with the idea that there is a white hole on the other end of every black hole that's ever been created. Now I'm going to be discussing what would happen if the sun disappeared. Here it is. All plants would die, and eventually all animals that rely on plants for food, including humans, would die too. While some inventive humans might be able to survive on a sunless Earth for several days, months, or even years, life without the sun would eventually prove to be impossible to maintain on Earth. Now I'm going to be discussing how long would we survive if the sun disappeared. Here it is. With no sunlight, photosynthesis would stop, but that would only kill some of the plants. There are some larger trees that can survive for decades without it. Within a few days, however, the temperatures would begin to drop, and any humans left on the planet surface would die soon after. Now, bye guys, and credit to Google for these theories. Peace, and I'll see you in the next video.